It's just funny that I got. Well, it's probably just the way they rolled out. Grab them. They just script. All flappers are all drunk. Yeah. I got a good picket. I'll take it. Nobody likes supposed to be ball. Nobody. He is chock full of shit. I don't know why. Oh, what did he go with? He came in and what is that? Loaded purveyor. That's what he is this weekend. Loaded purveyor. How about Mikey working off of screwball and handcuffing them together so they like that. Buck, that. Yeah, right. That's all I need. Yeah.
All right, bud. We're back. TvMike here with Troy Jones from Muncie, Indiana, or thereabouts. In our Jersey Girls split bracket here at JOB's. I'm sitting next to Zach Goldsmith from Digital Pool.
You guys having fun?
What's that?
Are you guys at least having fun?
Yeah, I'm
You and
having
Zach?
fun. Yeah, we're a barrel of monkeys together.
I guess kind of bad. You come up dry against Johnny Archer, only getting 2 games in a wire. That's kind of tough.
Yeah, 2 games. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'm blasting this all over Indiana, or trying to.
Well, that's good. Good Samaritan. I'm proud of you. Thank you. That's your story. Hey, I will take one of the marks off
Perfect.
of your question. Hey,
So he's going to worry about running in that 9 ball.
No more.
I am going to tell you, I can tell that there's humidity in the place. That's why traffic was trouble. Well,
I'm gonna do the Q raffle, and I thought
Johnny, supposed to jump this. I just don't think it's good to look at this. Looks like a pretty comfortable distance to jump from for him. Actually, it looks like a really good one that he could jump and even draw it back. You get a shot on the 4 ball on the bottom rail.
so give me another soda too.
All right, just posted in the Muncie group, and we should have some decent amount of people
Well,
coming to watch this very shortly. Michigan, Indiana, Ohio.
that's 4 is what he's jacking up over. Yeah, he's a little quite a bit short. Kind of whack it. You cannot split up on your stroke because you don't want to hit that 8 ball on the right hand side rail. Or you go under it
Yep.
and try to go and shoot the 5 in that upper right hand corner. Yeah. Couldn't afford to touch that 8 ball. It was huge.
I don't know Tiffany Ricky Gamble.
You trying to bank that?
Yep.
No, no. He swished it. Now he's got to contend with this 9 ball. And he got there. Good shot.
Nice, nice.
Very good shot.
I'm pretty sure Jordan has played here several times, and I think he's done.
Yeah.
I don't know if he got any deep money, but grinding these sets with these top players is nothing to do.
I think
Nothing. It ain't gonna hurt you. It's gonna make you better.
so. That's great. This is great match point play. He just, if anybody doesn't know anything about Jordan, he does play kind of fast, but you know what? I
Oh
don't
yeah.
kind of don't blame him. He gets on a roll, he's hard to stop. He breaks them hard, jumps, and shoots straight. And I've even been paying attention. He's been playing really good saves here lately too. I'm guessing that the two goes by the 7-9 and everything. The 279 wouldn't be bad.
Gotcha. It's a good grip.
I thought that was the best shot too. These pockets are big. It was laying pretty straight. It was a lot easier to get straight in on that than try to get a good angle for the two and play shape for the three because of all that traffic. It was a great shot.
I'm gonna eat this wing real quick. I'm probably
All
gonna
right.
get an order of burgers. I got bacon cheese. Yeah. That's pretty big. This wing. No, wings are good. They're like par fries. What do you put those down for 2.5 minutes?
Well, Jordan,
Right, aren't they? Oh, they're like free.
you
Like
can't rely on breaking safe against Johnny Archer.
pretty good. Pretty tender.
Don't roll out and leave. Jordan might have. He can't carry him it. I don't think he can't hit the one thin enough to be able to carry him it. Wow. He did. He tried to hit it thin enough. Well, it'll be 2-1 here in a second. 2-1 Jordan. Most people concede games on these tables. You get straight in. You're not on a rail or anything like that. I mean, I'm not for that. I think that you should play them all out. But if somebody's giving them up like that, you are allowed to reciprocate, I think. Some tournaments, yeah, you get penalized. You will lose the game that you gave up plus one more game. So conceding a game is, I mean, it's kind of up to the players, but
Hey, Mike, what do you want? Oh, I don't know. I haven't even seen the menu. Let me see the menu. Okay. I appreciate it.
Choice between me and Russell if you had. Wow. You got the ADD.
break. I do believe he can see the 3 and 3-9.
I'll send a little girl over here.
I think it's
I mean,
laying pretty straight
how's
that
the
it's
pizza?
kind of how he's going to shoot it anyway.
Not that I need any, but how's the pizza here? I shouldn't eat it. How's the pizza? Is it actually made? Like the pizza oven's here, or? Oh, okay.
John, table 21, John Lennon, table 21.
John Lennon, he's dead. He's dead. Sorry to tell you.
I'm sorry, I can't even see this. That looked like the 4-ball. He's just scared about scratching in the side. That's why he put all that outside on it. Well, he didn't lose the game from it. So at least he's got something he can do. If the 5 goes by the 8, that might change on what you do. If it doesn't go by the 8, yeah,
I'm gonna
George
jump off here
jumping
for a
this.
second, but looks like we got a good match. Please hit the thumbs up button. We got special guest Troy Jones from Indiana. Guest commentating. Really appreciate it.
Enjoy doing it too. Handy dandy jump cues. Find out. I think he should go 2 rails in the 5-ball anyway. He can make this 3 in the bottom left hand corner and go 2 rails and run right into the 5. It'd just be way easier than trying to avoid it and then having small pocket to hit. It's on a natural path too. It's not like you have to force anything. We've got a combo on the 7 that I think that's what he's going to do.
I left the circus monkey in charge. High side of the. I tell you what, you got everything. Lights on, Shorty.
There we go.
16 on the high. Pay up for both of them.
You balls away, making it 2-2.
I already have it. Yeah, get your glasses down. I didn't put the big one.
Jordan wasn't looking. That's the only reason he shot it. 2-2. Johnny's still got to make up 2 games because that's how many games he's giving him on the wire to 11.
That's why I was thinking of putting my stuff.
Let's see if Johnny lets up a little bit on it. Doesn't have to hit it so hard. He made 2 balls and looks like he's going to have a shot on the 2 ball. 3 ball will be makeable, but it looks like you're going to run into a 7. So just make sure on how you run into the 7, you're not going to lose the cue ball and get hooked behind the 6. So he's going to pop this, go forward. Very good shot. Off to the races goes Johnny Archer. All right. 4 balls away. Doesn't have to do very much. Just, you don't want to get straight in here.
No, I take that back. 3 more tonight. I gotta take 3 more.
We're running a little bit, but he's all right. Right.
Hey, Michelle,
Johnny Archer.
table 16.
He's sitting in that chair just thinking, I just need an opportunity. And I guarantee you they're going to be spending more time on the rack. They're definitely going to be racking, trying to rack as perfect as they can for the break that they're going to do. Johnny's going back same spot. He was making balls. He was more toward the middle and was making balls earlier. He just did there too. Balls in a break. Well, the humidity of this place, I can tell you, because there's a lot of people in there. So if you've seen him put a lot of inside check or what would be left-hand English here, he has no problems on getting it to check up. Shot. A B-side match, everybody. Definitely 2 of the best players in the tournament. do believe it's a 4-2, Johnny. I got to get Mike to update my screen. That way I can see it too. All right, so we are dead tied. Race to 7 is what this is right now. That's the shot number 2. Do a lot with it. I think he's just going to let the cue ball go forward. He's probably going. He's got a chance to run in any of these 4 balls down there, the 5, 7, the 8, or the 9. Has a good chance for the cue ball to run into 1. I wouldn't want to put a lot of right hand English and try to spin it in. I just don't think that's the right shot. I think this is the one you want to fire. Just shoot straight at it. Don't put anything on it. Just straight high English, but you got to hit it at a good speed. Not blast it, but you got to hit it at good speed. So cue ball doesn't grab a hold of that too and shove it in the rail. Yeah, he ran into a couple of them. But sometimes you just have to shoot it and say, hey, I've got to try to get lucky. And you'd be surprised on how many times you can get lucky. Well, it looks like he even has a window. That's getting lucky. Thing goes from here. Let Johnny get hot because it looks like he's getting hot. I think this is like a 3 at least, maybe a 4, 3. It's a 3. When it's winter breaks like this, Jordan's over there in the chair going, well, he can do all that. He's not going to do that forever. And then he thinks he can do the exact same, if not better. But that's how you should have that kind of confidence about yourself. It doesn't do no good say, well, if I ever get a shot again, then I might be able to play one more safe. All right. I do believe that's 5-2. I think Jordan's last attempt at the table was he was doing a jump shot. So Johnny's been making the ones go straight into the side pocket. And he's been making generally this last few racks 3 balls, 2 or 3 balls on break every time. I think it, number 1 priority is the one on the side. I must have made the cue in the side. Hit 3 balls that time. He's got a shot. This says go. And I think other than trying to avoid all that stuff, I might just cut this in flat and just run into the 9 with the cue ball. I think you got hugely huge
Or,
Oh,
percentage that you're going to get a shot on that three ball if you do that.
always commentating. You just gotta look.
He's spinning it. So he's going to try to miss something.
5-2, John. Spotting them 2 games.
Trying to avoid going through all that. It's like walking through rain without getting wet. It wasn't going to happen if you tried to avoid it. That's why I would have just tried to run into one ball. Pick something you want to run into it and just increase your chances. I'm not saying he's not getting out from here because he really should. He's going to swing 2 rails, shoot the 5 in the same pocket he's shooting a 3 in. I don't think that's how he wanted it per se, but I think Johnny will take it. Couple balls away is 6-2. I think that's a 4-pack. Right. 6-2. Over halfway there. Jordan, how do you got to play? This is kind of how it used to feel in the good old days, in the 90s. We'd play McDermott Tour. There was, you could almost say it was a semi-pro tour. Pros played in it. And the newest of players played in them, but they were fun. But played a lot of them on bar tables and seen lots and lots of big packages of racks put together on. And that was all before it was rack your own. And they put rack your own in it. And I played first guy I played like that was Dennis Hatch, and I never got out of my chair one time. I lost the flip, never played. Race to 9. Some mayor's cup over in Ohio. Larry York was with us, and Larry got second at Dennis, I think. Big news. Yeah, you better go over and look at that one. I mean, if you can stop it right there, that's great. But I don't think it makes it that much easier. I'd rather get on one side or the other of that 3. Oh, he had a good path. I keep on forgetting how big these pockets are. And, me personally, when you're playing on bar tables, I think they all should be like this.
you're right, I walked over there and said, the bad part is, she's just gonna call.
I overdid it. Overdid that one. Overkicked it.
I like my chances.
With the size of this pocket on here, he's more likely to miss a straight in than ever miss this. He could hit this halfway up the rail and it's still going to go. I mean, this pocket is essentially 2 feet wide. So if he misses it, it's because he wasn't trying. But he hit it right in the middle of the pocket. It's a little out of line this time. Think he's going to kill it. He can roll the cue ball forward, and then just bounce back and forth for the 7 to get on the 8. He's drawing it. Looks like he's drawing it 2 rails.
And Frankie Kelly's having
Great shot.
Frankie Kelly on
He doesn't want Jordan to play. If anybody's ever had that happen to him,
Let's go. Yeah, baby.
it's not fun.
You're there. Going like the rest of us. So, yeah. It's all raffle.
Oh, from that dude?
3-9.
I mean,
I
it's
know what the
almost,
score
it's
is.
like half
Is it
done.
7-2?
Yeah.
I fell asleep. Johnny's been running. He's ran whatever the score is. -2 is how many racks he's broken ran. So if it's 7-2, he's ran 5. That's not his record. I watched the guy run 15. We won't get to see that today. Yes, I have 15 racks in a row.
14. Can you call Paul Moss on the speaker?
I'm calling him on a phone.
Yeah. 14. Paul Moss. Well, you did it last night.
Where am I at? Oh, please record.
You're up on table 14. Get your butt on. All right, you're up. I got him. He'll be in a sec.
I believe it's 7-2. Making that one on the side. That used to be their job back in the days, making the one on the side. Nobody racked good. Ah. Come up dry. Didn't he? No. He made something. Jeez, Pete. I ain't paying attention, I guess. I'm guessing that's a 2 on his left-hand side rail, closer to the cue ball.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. So he's got a challenge, get from the 3 to the 5. 5 doesn't go up the rail by the 6. And you can't go into that now. I mean, you can, but
7-2.
if the 3 was closer to a pocket, I would just go across and run into him. Because you going into it, yeah, you could split right between both of them, but that 3 is not nowhere near close to it, so you can't do that. Right? We're going to see what he's going to try to do. I don't think he wants to put any right hand English on it. I don't like that. I think he's wanting to draw 2 rails just below the side pocket on the right hand side pocket and then come into the 8. And that's really what he's thinking about doing. He's got to dig into it. That's why he's really digging down. So, well, he went into it. Well,
Ooh.
he might have come to an end. I don't know if he's been practicing his jump cue, his jump shot. I don't think he's anywhere near Federer speed, but this is a pretty tough shot. He's going to kick 2 rails, and actually, it's not the worst chance to make it. Is he waiting on a player?
No, he's not.
He's not. I can't
No,
believe
he's
he's
not.
going up top left, top rail and going 2 rails at it. Other than this, oh, he's just trying to bunt it to the rail. Good shot.
It might be froze.
Yeah, It don't matter. Shoot that thing up that rail and run in that 8. Have the cue ball come straight across, get him underneath the 9.
What you
No,
you have?
Jordan. You were not out of it. This did not help your case any, but you were definitely not out of it. I definitely think that you would have really took care of yourself on the break.
Taking home
Still.
like or no, early like
First thing happened to him, get straight in.
He's supposed to have the
These pockets are big. He could back cut this to the middle of the table and still gonna make it. He's gonna go 2 rails.
For the winners,
Jordan's over there hoping he gets dead straight in on the 7 and then miscues.
they go 2 and out from the winner's side. They get 13 through 16.
Nope, you got perfect.
He might still play. He might play tonight.
BP.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta win one.
Just smooth that ball in. Smooth.
Back.
Try not to argue with a woman.
With the balls on the table. You don't want to hit nothing.
Oh no, like this. He likes to start shooting. He makes it fast.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes he can win.
Poker. I'm a poker.
Yeah. So
8-2.
$1. Yeah. 40 and
If they can finish this thing out.
That'll be about 2 o'clock. I'll start taking time for it. No, you're not.
We're doing okay.
You want a horse, right?
Yeah, I was gonna get a nacho supreme.
Anything to eat or anything to drink?
No.
He'll make the 1 on the side, but he's got a. Well, if you wanted the perfect angle, there it is. Congratulations, you just earned it.
It's okay. Hey, here's your answer. You're going to table 17.
Oh, you won that game.
Yeah, and then he bitched about it.
How so?
I just treat you like I do, brother.
After I beat him, he's like, "How did you get second in the state of Illinois, and yet you come in here as a 3?" I just kind of smiled at him. Then I started putting my sticks away. Then he turned back to me.
No,
and
he's
said, "I asked you how the fuck you're alive."
he's just thinking about getting on the 6. He don't want. I mean, I guess the 8 could go on the side actually too. So
He's like, whenever
if it goes on the side, there's 0 problems. And
I got up on the
uh,
you know what I mean? I got up on the first game, so I was playing the second game shaky. He did end up getting the second game, but then he was still.
now he's trying to create a problem by
And he just missed.
coming up short a couple times in a row. Now he's elevated.
Playing scared and shaky the whole
It
time.
was 6 to the 8, but if that, like I said, if the 8 goes on the side, it was no big deal.
You know what I mean? I missed a couple. He wanted to, a couple games, so I mean, I missed some, but he was missing them. He missed more than I. You know what I mean? He just missed me.
You got to spot this.
There was one, huh?
You got to spot the next
It's on the side.
spot.
No.
All right.
Promise you.
Gets another game.
But any amount of money you want.
I don't know. Let me look at it. The 3+1. It's not over yet, is it?
Is that 8 or 9?
The other guy's ahead.
I don't even know.
Oh, this guy won.
Huh?
Mike has to update my screen to be for me to be able to see it. All right, Jordan, you're still not out of it. I don't care.
You're not updated.
You could run a 4, play safe, and run and win a game and run 2. That's all it is. It's not much if you say it real fast.
Your name. That's correct. Yeah, tell them there's only.
But I do believe you can do it.
Like 14 women in the whole tournament.
What
But like I told him,
would show a lot to Johnny and
you know what I mean?
for all the mental stuff. If you get up there and you return it, and you get to 6 or 7. I mean, I know he's been playing against the best player. I mean, but that really does mean something to these guys. Is that when you show them backbone, at the end of the day, they love that stuff.
He said something like he's a 5'18" or 5.
They don't want it somebody just roll over. That's not fun.
Sure didn't shoot like it, that's for sure.
Wow,
You play worse than me.
So I'm
that's a
going-
pretty good break there. 4 balls on a
You
break.
play worse than me.
He's got a shot on the 3.
You should have used it.
He might be a little elevated.
Give me a fucking break.
No, he's fine. Let's use a trick shot on this.
better than what he played me.
It's a low right hand draw.
He's scared of
Not like, oh, he went into it. No, that's what you're supposed to do is run into it.
Understood.
And miss it using that right hand choking side English. But I think
Somebody-
this 5 goes off the 6 and side.
Somebody was
You
somebody
know,
was
just to
crying
shoot the
because
quarters.
Renee beat him.
Just to shoot this in the corner, the pocket's pretty big.
You're right about that,
Yep.
Troy.
What?
Because of the pocket.
Oh yeah, those 2, they're just big. That's all right. Hey, I love it. I mean, I love watching people go down there and run a bunch of racks. Makes the matches go by a lot faster too.
I mean, I'm
I
pretty
like
sure Johnny
commentating where
Archer
they're gonna mess up.
won the
Oh,
Music City several years ago.
Uh,
You're back up. Hey, you're not upstairs. Well,
Jordan hasn't. I don't even think I've seen Jordan shoot lately. Right?
he had a jump shot and he the table one other time. Sorry, I can't remember what happened. Yeah, it's been a Johnny Archer show. I think Jordan won the first 2 games,
hey,
and it's been pretty much all Johnny.
He wants to play Rob. He needs like 12. He needs like 12 to 20.
Eight ball, bar ball.
He needs half.
Go fix him. Rob. I do. I got Rob.
I might. I mean, I'm not letting him play that game like
All right,
that.
I'm not sure if this is 9 or 10. I mean, I know it's at least 9.
He ain't gonna stay.
I don't know if it's 10.
He might just.
Wow, there goes a 1. He's got it. He can see the 2.
Angry's gonna back Rob.
He
He
might back cut that thing. I wouldn't doubt. Just
Rob? I talked to Rob.
I think if he does have that.
I can't do that.
3 ball's pretty close to a pocket, so
I can't.
it's hard to get hooked or behind. in a bad spot on it.
What is what?
Not too long. I'm getting ready to call my.
He's whacking it on. I don't blame him. I would too. Oh, he was getting close. He jumped up real fast. Here you go, Jordan. No errors. I mean, you can, as long as you don't miss. You can miss position and play a good safe.
I'm not making that.
That'll work.
He's a 750. Yeah. Yeah, Mackey's a 640. What does Fargo say he needs? Look that up.
What's 750? What's 100% difference?
Cool. Very good. What less of an angle here.
3 games.
I think it's just going to settle for the distance, which is fine. He's actually perfect. Come straight up the middle of the table. I don't think he wants to mess with trying to get straight in.
That's not half. It's kind of like 30%.
I think good shot. It's a little short.
Right?
I mean, I'm not sharing it, but I'll probably make a mess. Maybe. Yeah.
Close that rails to look crooked here. He's got to do something here to get a good shot. All right, great shot. He had to get a hold of that one. All right. 10-3. That's why I thought it was 10. Yeah, it wasn't even fair for Jordan. He's not even got a chance to play.
No, that's like 55%.
But I've seen Jordan do it to people too, so.
So it's 3875. 38%. Yes, please.
So you're saying he needs 40% of the set?
Wait, 38%.
Okay, 40% of the set of a race to 20 is like
8 games.
I think it is.
We broke it.
That'd be pretty cool.
So you're not getting
Jordan.
40%.
No,
I would bet.
that two's not going anywhere, but it's awful disheartening for Jordan.
I could 50. Rob might get 50%.
Well, there's a couple things. You shoot the one over there into the 9 and put the cue ball underneath the 6. That's one thing you could do. I do not suggest trying to break into that stuff and try to run out. It's awful sketchy. Now, getting under it and shooting the 2 up table, I get that too. It's just a sketchy thing on how the distance those balls are apart. Hard to get them to separate.
Yeah, I mean, I met John when I moved to Ohio.
Hard to get it to separate.
12. I've known about 12.
Just think if you're breaking a rack and the balls were they would separate about an inch and a half. They don't go nowhere when they're all colliding like that. That's kind of what that happens there.
Or there may be a match on it. Let me check the.
Wow.
Let me check the casual. 23's right there. There's no casual.
Did Jordan didn't think he was going to get to play any more of this match.
What stare is it? You got one eye half closed, the other eye. Oh, that's the wall stare. Here's the
Sleep deprivation.
Yeah.
They give you when they make a mistake on you,
Sleep deprivation.
they really make them pay for it. Yeah, it goes up in the corner.
Over back up or no?
8 to 20 might
Looking right down.
Yeah, something flies Table 20.
Mhm.
Janine and Chase.
Get in, but that's all right. By being not straight in, you can stay off the rail better. Nice. I think you hit that about as good as you can hit it. Got a 4. Oh, Jordan. Don't break, don't scratch.
You need fucking parasite cleanse. You need a parasite cleanse. I need to do it. I need to do another one. Every few months I do a parasite.
Shit your brain out?
I mean you do, but like you don't like you just gotta take certain herbs. I might let those guys play 8 to 12.
Yeah. Well, it's 12 to
In the
20.
4.
8 games and raised to 20.
8 games on the wire.
Yeah. 12, 20 grand.
It's 2012.
I would know that Jordan's running 5.
Here's the thing. If
If
John
not,
happens to win,
if not one, he's ran
oh,
several.
okay, he gave me 8
And knowing that you're going to make a ball on a break,
Yeah.
try to control that cue ball. You're making a ball on a break. That's not the work now is to play shape,
really real well.
have a shot.
Yeah, they're very.
You know, we'll make this combination and be able to get a good shot for the 3. Or how about that?
You're done. Open it, see if it's auction. See, play it.
What's the game with me and Steve? I'll let you guys play 2012. We check the cargo rates. You give me 8
Well,
games, 20. Is it 640 or 750? Well, I understand, but the Fargo rate percentage, that's what it says. It says it's like
just
3
come
to
down
6.
here and try to play a bank shot. I do believe. I don't blame him. 4 ball's going to go toward that 5 ball, it looks like.
Look, 22 to.
Oh.
We said 40% of the set.
Yeah, 40%.
Yeah, just to add insult to injury, he rolls down there and does about as good as you could possibly do.
6 games? 20 to 14. Great. 6 games on the wire.
Yeah, but he's going to hit this hard enough that something might happen. He's on the hill. Something's going to happen, and it did. Good shot. That's what you're supposed to do on a bar table, especially in the situation he's in.
What do we bet?
All right.
I mean, if anything, it'll make his night, make his life. You know what I mean?
4 balls away, be 10-5. He's on the road coming. I need it's a 4.
I got other guys that'll probably get in on it, but I
Good
don't know.
shot.
I mean, I don't know if he likes.
That does damage to people's brains when you get dead straight in on the 9. You get dead straight in on 9 every time. They get out of line 2 or 3 times on the 9. They're gonna miss one.
I wouldn't know who else I'd get.
Guarantee it.
I mean, who would? 6 to 2. I don't think that's enough.
We're hanging up on you, Mikey.
He says 6 to 2.
Yep. That's why you take your time to
I said 8.
make sure you rack in it good. This is very important.
It's like 30.
I gotta talk to.
I'm not saying he has to run a 4. He does not have
I'll
to.
lose 1,000.
But this is a bar table, and just playing a safe may not get it. You might be battling back 3 or 4 safeties in a row. So you might have to play a great safe. I mean, where they just can't do anything. Wow. Comes dry. And I don't think Johnny can shoot.
But you forget I need a fucking personal maid everywhere I go.
Could make the 1 off the backside of the 4. But to pass the cue ball that you'd want it to be on, where the cue ball just be up around the right hand side pocket, and you'd have to play a 2-5 combo. That's the comfortable way to
Oh, yeah, I
make
don't
it.
remember that.
To go
Buffalo
off the backside rail,
told
just
me how to
a
kill
stop
that
shot,
in state.
because the cue ball would bounce off the rail.
Mhm.
So you can play it with high English too. You have to hit it just a smidge different, but really no less. There's the same thing. I think that's what he's got to do is go forward. Or I don't know what he did there, but it worked. I don't know if he can cut this one thin enough and not hit the rail. It's so big that there may not be enough rail to hit because of the point on a corner pocket down here on the bottom rail. That looks like he might have to kick at it. And it's not, there might be a good speed, but I just think that kicking is the thing. Hey, this is a great time. You should have been practicing your kicking and sticking because here's that opportunity. I just don't think there's any rail to get to. She kicks at the right hand side rail, like what he's aiming. It, yeah, there was no bottom rail he could touch. Well, that's pretty close. I think for Jordan, it's going to be tough for Johnny. I don't care what he does. If he pockets that 1 ball, I don't care if he banks it 7 rails cross side. for him to get a good shot on that two ball's really slim. So that's why I elected to play safe. It wasn't worth it. And if he got him froze, that's like hugely deadly. He can't hit the bottom rail. Then he can't get there. Well, maybe he can. Well, he was acting like he couldn't. Yeah, he can. Wow. Just cracked into a little too hard. Less speed, the ball would have opened up more. But, he did want to hit it as hard as he could to try to make something happen. That's what his way of thinking was.
Not gonna get a lot of fucking viewers for that. I'll tell you. I'll give you fucking camera. Win or even though he's treated me like shit.
I think he's going to shoot this in the two ball in the upper right hand corner pocket. Yeah, that's what he's doing. Well, he might be shooting his side. I would have thought he would have played shape for the corner. And he's perfect. I assume make it. I just like shooting a quarter, just the pockets just bigger from that angle. He was fine. Yeah, this is, I do believe, the end for Jordan. That sucks. I was hoping I'd be able to call him tomorrow. There's with that inside English. That tells you when that ball comes straight back at that other opposite angle that it was going into. I mean, that tells you the cloth is worn out a little bit and it's humid. Wouldn't even, unless you're real close to it, like that one he just did, I would not be shooting inside English on these. Boy, that was rambling. He hit it great though. He's played probably more matches on these tables on the race to 11 or whatever he always goes to than anybody. Yeah, but he's not missed very many years of these. I mean, race to 11s out of JOBs. All right, that'll get it. That's a wrap. And that's about all I can do tonight. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to his channel. I'll see you guys later.
open at 10 o'clock. I am using 2, 8, and 9 and have the whole rest. And F cards locked all. I did. Okay. I don't know. I just don't think. That track for the novel. That I 230. Match number 233. My match number. No.
Hey, Ted.
10 a.m. Second chance. 10 p.m. 10 p.m. Yes, there. I gotta catch up on my TV show. What if? Not gonna be here. I mean, I'll take.
You're going.
I still don't.
I think Johnny might have to call 12 to 5, or 11 to 5. I just did get some things or something. Look at me. Yeah, that's right down the road. Uh-oh. This chair might be a mistake.
What I was thinking.
Joe, that jukebox has a glitch in it, where just randomly out of the blue the volume jumps. And why is she doing it like on a random Thursday night?
He can turn it up.
There's the volume button.
So the volume button under it is only the master.
I know.
It's just all three zones of the
I don't give a shit.
I go grab the remote. Now the floor is here. That's why you raise cows.
Valid. I'm really
When are you gonna put the garbage?
table.
I've been on.
Hey, Vic. Swipe your credit card to unlock the table, and it runs until it's closed. So if you swipe and leave and walk away, it keeps on running. Big 9 home.
Fuck no. Is there any more games? He wants to play tomorrow. And we play after the tournament? I don't know. What time's it gonna get done, you think? Yeah.
Well, 32, it'd be probably 10 or 11 o'clock.
Oh.
Okay. We're going to introduce the new mag cue. This is a magnetic part, goes into your click threads for where your either your bumper is or your weight. Stays in the cue. Has a little rubber bumper on the end. We pull it off, and it's like, honey, I need my extension. Honey, are you paying attention? Thank you, I got my extension.
John.
John. Who's tapped over? You don't want to play?
He's gonna say he doesn't want to play that thing.
Yeah, no rocks.
Alright guys, here's a new promo of the Let's Get Streaming TV LGS application. Here's all your sections. I'm only going to show you brief tidbits of the sections. You get local channels, you get all your basic and extended channels, you get extra networks, you get Canadian channels, you get UK networks, you get all your premium movie channels, you get kids channels, you get all your wrestling, boxing, UFC pay-per-views, you get all your football, all your baseball, NBA, NHL, ESPN, you name it, racing, all these sections. You get music. You also get a full featured VOD, which I can't really show you in this, but Why get a box when you can actually get the service that the box is run on? You can run this on a mobile, you can run this on an iPad, a tablet, a computer, your Fire Stick, an Android box, whatever you want. Hit me up. It's TvMike. Let's get streaming.
All right, guys, we got another game coming up. Nick Sherrill versus what's his name? They called it, so I need to hurry up and restart the stream. Robbie Hall as a 5. It's a 5-hole race.